This week on 90 Day Fiancé, Sims 4 edition.
Claudine is like, girl, did you do like this? Did you pose? Did you show him all your assets? Do you think you could forgive me, Anya? What would you do, Claudine? And she's like, I would pick Lawson. And as she comes out from that, she sees a trail of rose petals. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. You're watching Justamomthatsims. I'm KT, and I'm here today for another 90 Day Fiancé Sims 4 edition. This is a Sims 4 love story. So if you like to have fun and you like a good story, please consider liking, subscribing, following, commenting. Just do all the things. I'm starting the episode out with Anya. This is her cousin's child, Julie. We haven't been here in a while. This is his actual biological daughter. This would be his adopted daughter, Kylie. This is her first cousin, Irvin. Irvin shows up on Anya's family tree as her nephew. That is because in her past, Elise officially adopted Anya, which made her daughter. This is Valerie, her mother. She now shows as her half sister. It's kind of weird. So now this shows as her nephew, which is absolutely her first cousin. This is her uncle, and this is her aunt by marriage, Prue. Side note, outside of storytelling, I do not know if this would have happened with the new family tree update. I don't know if adoptions show that you are adopted. I think they may. Back to it. They're gonna hug. They have a really close relationship. Anya is noticing that something seems a little odd about Irvin, and she looks over at his girlfriend. I don't think they've ever gotten married. She sees that something is really odd with her as well. So now she's having concerns because immediately she's seen this before, and she's thinking, are they having some kind of issue? Did they just go out and have fun, or are they having some kind of substance use issue? She doesn't know, but she's gonna go out and she's talking to Irvin. She's like, Irvin, what's going on? You're here with the kids. Y'all both seem a little bit off. What is it? And he's like,
oh, cousin, I just, we're just having fun.
He's slurring so much. But now she is concerned because what is going on here? So I don't know what she can do. She's going to try to cook something for the kids to make sure they have a good meal. And what she's going to do is call her Aunt Prue, which is Irvin's mother. Definitely her uncle is not the person that you would call. If it's bad, he's going to make it worse. We'll add the secret spice, and then the kids will know they can come and eat. Irvin was having a really hard time with their grandmother's death. He moved in with their grandmother as soon as he became an adult and could make his own choices. And then he met Naomi Fukuda, and she had a daughter already, which he took in and treated like his own. And it was really fast too, because Anya was living here. This is Anya's old room, looking the same. She couldn't believe that he was moving so fast. She is just going to call it a night. She's going to go by and see her best friend, Claudine, before it gets too late. And we'll be right back. We'll do our goals for the episode at that time. We'll be right back. Anya has made it over to Claudine's house. She's going to go knock on the door. She thinks that she lived in Hempford on Bagley so long that she doesn't even get that cold anymore. Her friend is always upstairs on her computer. She's going to come give her a hug because she needs to do some quick gossiping. You may notice that Anya actually spends a nice amount of time over here at Claudine's home, and she actually sleeps here on this bed sometimes. She's like, hey girl. Claudine is like, you got to show me some more pictures from your trip because you sent me some. And Claudine is like, girl, did you do like this? Did you pose? Did you show him all your assets? She's like, no, Claudine, I definitely didn't do all of that. They're going to take a little selfie together because Claudine is like, girl, I heard you got promoted. Oh, yeah, I did. She's like, we got to take a picture. We're two attorneys doing it up. We're young. We got it going on, girl. And so they're just going to take a quick picture. She's like, look at us looking all hot. She thinks this might be her favorite. It's times where they kind of favor and people mistake them for sisters. They don't notice the differences between them, but they are so close. Anya doesn't have any siblings, and if she had to pick a sibling, there's no one better that she could pick to be her sister by heart than Claudine. She's like, what were you saying about these men? Claudine is like, girl, I'm not thinking about those men. I'm telling you that I'm learning how to cook now. She's like, girl, she laughed because she's like, girl, please, who you fooling? She's like, no, really, I'm trying to learn new skills. I don't want to be just a workaholic alone, because Claudine is a workaholic. She's like, well, I understand because I paint. She's like, I'm starting to hate the snow and stuff. Sometimes I think about moving from Pendleton Bay. And Anya's like, no, you can't move. Claudine is like, girl, you're dating. What if you fall in love with one of these men and move off? I should be able to move too. Anya's nodding. Of course, she's telling her, I'm just talking. You move where you want. I'll always be there when you need me, and I know you'll be the same to me. They have a good laugh about it, but Anya's like, I don't know what I'm going to do about relationships that I have off. Claudine said, if you ask me, are you? And Anya saying, yeah, you know, I value your opinion. It doesn't mean I'm going to do what you say, but it means your opinion is the highest to me. Oh, Anya's feeling ill. Claudine said, okay, if you want to know my opinion, let me think about it. And Anya's like, Claudine, quit playing with me. What would you do, Claudine? And she's like, I would pick Lawson. I know he's older than you, but he seems more consistent. It seems like from what I can tell, his feelings are real. I haven't met him, so I don't know. And she said, I don't know. He has shown me his heart, I feel like. I just don't know about the age gap. Claudine's shaking her head because she doesn't care about that age gap. She's like, girl, y'all grown. What's the age gap? You know? She's like, it would be different if y'all were this many years apart and you were 18. But you are 29, he's 37, no big deal. And Anya's like, I hear you. I don't know. And Claudine said, this is about the Brunson guy. And she said, I don't know. He may be a decent guy, but I don't like how he's treating you. He's not showing up. You flew out there. That was the farthest trip that you went on and he didn't show up. And Anya's like, I know, but he's saying he's going to come this weekend. So that leads us into our goals for the episode. Our goals for the episode are, number one, we need to see if Brunson is going to show up. He has said that he's going to come visit Anya, and we need to see where this goes. Number two, Anya is starting to work towards her next promotion, even though she sees the merit in being a prosecutor to be able to give people the sentencing or the leniency that they deserve. She still knows that being a prosecutor is just not in her wheelhouse for a final career. That is how she feels about it. Those are our two goals for the episode, our major goals. However, we have a third goal, and that is to make sure that we keep in contact with Lawson and that we talk to him, get to know more about him on the phone, see what he's thinking, because right now she still hasn't made a decision. She doesn't want to be neglectful to him and then find out that he's moved on. She doesn't want that to happen under any circumstances. She wants to make sure he's there. Our strong friendship got me thinking about how we should live together. Can I move in with you? And this is a joke. Claudine likes her own space, honey. So I'm just going to joke back. She's going to be like, yeah, it can only strengthen our friendship. Sure, why not? They just kind of laugh it off. Anya's going to go home at this point, so we'll be right back. We are back. It is Tuesday morning, and Anya has her big trial today. She is a little nervous, a little anxious. However, she's got her suit on and she's ready to go. This is a trial as a defense attorney, but she is a prosecutor. She's finishing this case. We'll be right back. We are back with Anya. She actually felt like she performed well. She thinks the trial will go on for at least another day. She's just got to perform. Brunson did text her today and say that he is going to come over this weekend. In the meantime, we are on the verge of a blizzard, so Anya is going to come in and try to get warm because she is chilled to the bone. She's stressed from work. She's fearing solitude. These big trials wear on her nerves. However, she performs extremely well under the pressure, but she just has to be careful because what effect that stress might have on her. Anya is calling Lawson. He's flirting. She's flirting, and it's really helping her stress levels a whole lot. Even though she's talking to Lawson, she's thinking Brunson will be here Friday in 3 more days. This will be so nice to see him again, but she can't deny that she has really enjoyed her conversations with Lawson. I'm just going to take a muscle relaxing soak to decompress. She really needs this. Claudine has told her several times that she thinks she needs to start doing some kind of yoga or meditation or something. Claudine works in really high stress too, but she just seems to thrive more in it. She kind of feeds off of the stress. She kind of wishes she knew someone who celebrated Spooky Day. She just didn't celebrate this year, but it was a holiday that was a big deal to her, and that sounds weird, but it's simply because her grandmother Elise and her grandfather Steve went out in for Spooky Day. They would have parties or getaways sometimes. They would have carving stations out on the farm. Christmas is hard too, so she's decided that she won't celebrate it at all this year. So Anya is feeling a lot better. She's definitely still stressed, but not like before. She is video chatting with Lawson because he called. She told him she was going to take a bath, and him trying to be funny, he's like, I tried to video call you to catch you in the tub. She's like, Lawson, I'm taking you off video. And so she knows he's joking, but being flirty for real. She's not mad. Just when she is getting ready to think of what she could do around the house next, she gets a knock on the door. It is Brunson. What are you doing here? She left the door unlocked just for a few minutes. She doesn't regularly do that. And she had to come on in because she thought it was Claudine. Nobody else would really be showing up here, especially in a blizzard. But she would be lying if she didn't say she was pleasantly surprised to see him. And he's asking her, her a question. And that question is, do you think you could forgive me, Anya? She's definitely going to ask him, what are you doing here? And he's flirting with her and she's flirting back. You weren't supposed to come into the weekend. He's like, yeah, I thought you'd be glad to see me. And he's grabbing her up to distract her kind of from her question. She's like, you can have a seat right here. This is my guest room. Did you get a hotel? And he's like, oh, a hotel. And Anya is saying, yes, Brunson, a hotel, just like I stayed at a hotel when I came to see you. And he's like, it's a blizzard. I don't know if I can go back out. And she's saying, you can stay in this guest room tonight, but then that's it. Brunson said, can I use your computer to book a room? And she said, sure, but she's like, I want to talk about us. I think you like me, then I don't hear from you. I just don't really know how to take you. He's saying, well, sometimes I don't feel satisfied in our relationship. When we met up, I wasn't that happy. Well, are you attracted to me? There's definitely nothing wrong with you. And she's saying, well, I'm starting to not like you because what is up? Brunson is like, you want to cook us something or you want to order us something? And she's like, you can order us something. You know, Anya, I've not done well. I've always let work consume me. And I know this doesn't make up for everything, but I was thinking about you. I did get you a gift. She's like, oh, wow, I can't believe that's something that you did for me. And when she looked at it, it's some lingerie, and she's wondering, well, why did he give me that? Because I don't think that's something I'm ready for. But she did give him a little mistletoe kiss because she did have some. She does want to decorate for winter. Brunson is going to cook. Anya says she was hungry. She's over here already snacking, though. Brunson, do you know what you're doing? Oh, gosh. I'm not the best cook, but I'm not the worst. I actually might give up. So she's like, by the time he makes this spaghetti, she found out, I'll be done starved. He's going to finish it now. Anya's like, Brunson, what are you doing outside? She's like, it's getting bad out here. And he's like, Anya, I just wanted to tell you I finished cooking, get you some spaghetti. He's hugging her. He's like, oh, it's cold out here. It's romantic to kiss in the snow. Anya thought it was romantic. She's like, that's really sweet. And he's saying, I haven't been honest with you in that I do find you very attractive. But that kiss didn't feel like when her and Lawson kissed. The kiss with Lawson, it wasn't earth moving. Everything stood still. Brunson is starting to feel like an expert at flirting these days. At heart, he just might be a true romantic. And I would say yes, but he is still non-committal. He could tell that Anya didn't melt at that kiss like he thought. Anya and Brunson have a steamy dynamic. I think this is accurate because I think that Anya is having more expectations than realism, and there's definitely an element of lust here. When he felt like she didn't respond the way he thought, then he's thinking maybe I'll just try a different kind of kiss. So he's staring at her in her eyes, and he could tell that she really likes that. It was like off-center, you know, like their mouths didn't meet. He actually kissed like the corner of her mouth. It was a little awkward, but Anya actually thinks it's endearing. So he's gonna eat and then go to sleep. Anya is gonna get some rest because at the end of the day, she still has part 2 of her trial tomorrow. So we'll be right back. Anya had a steamy daydream. They're a little bit warm sometimes, her daydreams. Isn't that interesting? This steamy dynamic is really gonna be different. Brunson is still tired. Anya is always used to being up early. She's gotta go to work today. She's got day 2 of the trial, so there will be no working from home. So she's gonna clean up and then put this away so she can get to work. Now she wants to cloud gaze with Lawson, and I do think that's interesting. She's like, wow, I can't believe Brunson's here. She assumes he'll probably be gone by the time she gets back from work. She needs to hire a repair service. The toilet is broken. She's gonna get to work. We'll be back when Brunson wakes up. Brunson is here and he's thinking, man, I should go out and get a couple things. He wants to surprise Anya when she gets home. So we'll be right back and we'll see what Brunson's surprise is. We are back, and as Anya approaches the porch, she sees rose petals on the ground. In the meantime, Brunson directed her to take her shower and change her clothes. And as she comes out from that, she sees a trail of rose petals leading to a perfect bouquet of flowers. As she sits down, she sees sea bass and candles. Brunson instructed her to take her time, and she did just that. She took a shower. She even took time to flat iron her hair for the last day of trial tomorrow. And because of that, Anya looks completely different. As they chat and make conversation, Brunson's like, what do you think of the meal? And she's like, I think it looks great. We should dig in. He's like, I've never seen you with your hair straightened. And she says, I straighten it sometimes, but you know, not very often. And he said, well, I kept the food in the oven for you. It shouldn't be any problem. They decided to switch the sides of the table. He said, I would have cleared more things off on you, but I didn't want to move these boxes. They seem old. And she said, yeah, they belong to my grandparents. I do need to find a place to put them. She's like, this is good. And he's like, yeah, I ordered the food. I really want to let you know what you mean to me. I know I'm not the most in touch guy. I know sometimes I can miss cues that I should catch and I should come more. But I do want to show you that I am very much serious about us, Anya. She's like, I'm so glad that you said that. He's like, what if you clean the place up and I fix your toilet real quick because the repair guy never showed up. They are sitting by the fireplace. He's scooting closer. He is telling her things he thinks she wants to hear. He is saying, Anya, I want to make you my lady. I think I'm falling for you. And she's like, really? How can you know that? Is it old feelings or new? What is it? He's saying, I don't know. It could be both. I really like the woman that you are, and I like the woman that you used to be. I think they're all connected. And this kiss is one that she wasn't expecting. It feels tender. It feels different. She feels wanted. He's like, I want to move here with you because I know you can't move to Copperdale. And she's like, are you serious? Yeah, there's nothing I would like more. And with the fire roaring, Anya wanted to take it slow with both guys until she knew. But in this moment, she feels like it's safe. She feels safe with Brunson. She feels like she knows who he was and who he is. He says, Anya, I would love to take things a little further if that's okay with you. And Anya isn't new to woohoo. She was just doing things a little differently, but she is caught up in the feelings. I mean, they're in nothing but firelight. It's a blizzard outside. She's just kind of on the fence, tipping over. When he gives her this kiss, she feels like this is it. And so he's like, you know, you want to take this to the bedroom? She's saying, I don't see why not. Anya and Brunson are going to woohoo. We'll be right back. Anya's phone is ringing in the middle of the night, and she found out one of her grandmother's friends passed away. Unfortunately, this is also when she realized that Brunson was gone. It is 2:30 a.m. and he is nowhere to be found. She sent him a text. He has not responded. She does not know what she should do next. She's thinking like maybe he had an emergency, but why wouldn't he wake her up and tell her? Why wouldn't he leave a note? She's gonna start getting some work done. She's still feeling a little happy, but underneath she's got this fear of being alone. The dread is popping up. She is also thinking about Lawson. She wants to talk to him, but what can she say? She can't call him and say, hey, I'm worried about the other guy I'm talking to that I just woohoo with. That was crossing a boundary for her and Lawson. They agreed that they weren't exclusive, but they also agreed that if they were going to be getting more serious with someone else, they would let the other know. She just doesn't know if this would be wrong to Lawson. She's got a best friend, but why is it her first inclination to call Lawson? She's waiting on a verdict to come back. She's feeling really stressed. So as she goes to take a nap on the couch because she doesn't want to sleep on the bed where her and Brunson had their first woohoo together, this is absolutely where we're going to end the episode. Tell me what you think in the comments. I really enjoyed 90 Day Fiancé Sims 4 Edition. It's one of my favorite series to do. I'm so happy to be back. Let me know what you think of Brunson, Anya's decision, the entire events of the episode. Next episode, Anya's going to be in contact with Brunson. She's determined to contact him. So I hope that you enjoyed this episode. And until next time, remember, keep simming, be happy, and always have a blessed day. Bye bye.